What's the future of Shopify and dropshipping and selling products on e-commerce with the coronavirus and what it has taught us in the next couple of years? How's it all going to transition and what's actually going to happen with the whole Shopify dropshipping business? If you have a Shopify store or dropshipping business, you're probably wondering, with this virus, it took a lot of people down and bankrupted a lot of businesses. Revenues went down. So what's actually going to happen to this whole situation in the coming months, in the coming years, and what's going to happen? Because there's a lot of uncertainty. You're probably thinking about a bunch of worst case scenarios, and I want to make it very clear to you and explain to you what's going to happen from my experience, from what I've seen from students, thousands of people that follow my content, and everything that I have seen. Let's go. But before we start, I want to congratulate Keith Tam for winning the 0 to 10,000 per day Shopify guide from the past video. If you want to win that guide for this video, make sure to comment down below, automate. We teach people how to automate their Shopify business. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and I'll pick a winner from the past video. And if you want somebody to guide you and mentor you through building your Shopify business and doing it properly, just like this student right here, who hit his first $10,000 week with $2,000 day yesterday with a massive profit margin. If you want to get results like that, make sure to click that first link in the description and book a free discovery call with either me or somebody on my team will guide you through all the steps to get there. Now to the actual relevant and now situation, which is the coronavirus and how it's affecting dropshipping. I'm not going to be your news source. I'm not going to tell you a bunch of things different. I'm just going to go straight to the numbers. So there's about 250,000 people all over the world and more than 10,000 people dead, unfortunately. And it's not looking pretty for the United States and Canada. So the USA just gained 5,000 yesterday, and it looks like it's going up and up. So more people are knowing about the virus, more people are going to be affected by this virus. So it's looking really, really bad, especially in Europe. It's just absolutely insane there. I'm not your news source, so we're not going to talk about all the different situations of the cases and all of that. And I highly recommend, if you want to keep your mental sanity, to watch news less than 2 times per day. If you're looking at news consistently, if you're just looking at how the world is going to end, recession, stock market crash, and all of this, your mind is going to explode, and you're going to think that there's no possibility to make money, when actually now is one of the best times ever to make money online and actually sell products online. And the costs of advertising, the cost of getting a sale through Facebook ads, through Google ads, through so on, have all gone down. So actually the costs of Facebook are much, much, much less than they were before the actual virus. That being said, one very important thing that the virus has taught us is that you can't really get away with selling whatever product. If a product looks cool, you set it up on Shopify, it starts selling like crazy, boom. That used to work 3, 4, 5 years ago. It doesn't work anymore, especially in times like this. It won't work. You put a product that looks cool, that seems nice on Shopify, and you try selling it, and people are not going to react to it because they don't see any value to it. So it needs to provide a considerable amount of value to your customer. I'm not saying it has to be the super essential product. You don't have to sell toilet paper, right? You don't have to sell something that people are like craving to buy, but it has to be a significant amount of value that somebody would exchange their hard-earned money, especially now, especially during a potential or actual recession, what people are going to exchange their money for. They're not going to stop buying. People are going to keep buying products. Consumerism is always there. People are always going to keep buying and buying, but they're only going to buy products that they actually see a lot of value in. For example, any cleaning products for the house. People are basically stuck at home for the next couple of weeks. What essential or what product that can aid in that process that you can sell that could help them. If you have a general Shopify store, general dropshipping store where you're selling multiple kinds of products, you can switch to those products in the meantime and then go back to the other products that you were selling before. So you don't have to sell essential things, but you do have to sell things that have a bigger value. You can't just sell whatever product. For example, one great example of that is on Valentine's Day. A lot of people started selling like little plush toys or that rose, that romantic rose that used to sell a lot 2 to 3 years back, and they try to sell it now in Valentine's Day, and a lot of people lost money on products like that. And it might look cool, it might make sense because it's Valentine's Day, but it has no real world value when you can just buy a real rose off the street and just give it to somebody. Before, when it used to sell, was a trendy product, it was a new wow product, sure, it sold a lot, but now it doesn't have any value to people. So always make sure, does this product provide something that that person would exchange their money for? Always keep that in mind if you actually want to get consistent sales. Another very important thing is that in the next 2 to 3 months, like I mentioned before, you will see a massive drop in ad costs. Ads are going to get very, very cheap. You can target whatever you want, and it's always going to be cheaper than it was before. And competition and overall saturation is going to go down in Shopify. So if you're wondering what's going to happen over the next couple of months, am I going to be able to make money? Yes, if you have a product that has significant value and you're also able to advertise it properly, your costs are going to be lower, so you're actually going to be much more profitable. Right now, my students inside my automated dropshipping program, they're actually getting better results that they were before the coronavirus because they're applying the same advertising strategies that we had before. They're selling very essential or almost essential products, and they're getting amazing results and crushing those $10,000 weeks, $2,000 days, and so on that I mentioned before. So once you combine those two, plus the overall less saturation that's going to be overall in the market, you're going to get massive results with your business. Over the next 2 to 3 years, what's actually going to happen? Because there's a lot of uncertainty. People don't know. A lot of YouTubers have stopped posting YouTube videos about dropshipping and about Shopify because they think the world is ending and nobody cares about Shopify anymore. So I want to be the voice of reason for you. If you want to stay in business, you really have to create a brand. And what I mean by that is you have to build an audience and you have to build people that trust you, that are loyal to your store. So whether you're selling, let's say, beauty products, or you're selling dog products, or you're selling outdoor products, always keep in mind that you want to build a brand, you want to build a community, and you want to give your customers the best possible experience from your store. That means putting more effort into customer service, putting more effort into getting great customer reviews, making sure that the product quality is amazing, your shipments are well on time, and everything is good, and you're really following up with those people to make sure that they are happy. Customer service right now, especially during a pandemic or a situation like this, a massive event, and even in the next coming years, it's going to be king. The people that are best at customer service, the people that can provide a better product, better value, they are always going to win. And also keep in mind that essential product term that I used before, you don't have to sell products that are essential like water and toilet paper, right? You need to sell products that are looking like or apparently essential. One of my students sells really well products for orthopedic methods. So for example, when a person is really old and they have a broken knee, they can use his products or his orthopedic aid products to get the knee better and improve at home, and they're not that expensive. He sells products, you've seen those orthopedic knee pillows. When somebody has a broken knee, they can put the knee on top of the pillow and it gets a lot better with time. Products like that have insane value and they look like they're essential almost, even though you could not live with them, but they're essential for people that have that problem of a broken knee or they can't sleep because of that. They use that orthopedic pillow and it makes it a lot better. So if you're selling products that are considered to be extremely high value or almost essential, you are going to beat out anybody that is just selling wow or trendy products. Now, another important thing, even though the situation in China is getting a lot better, Wuhan, China, where the actual virus started, they reported zero new cases yesterday. So they're actually getting a lot better. There's not more cases. Everybody's quarantined. Everybody's going with the norm that they have to prevent this virus from spreading and they have to get it under control. And now they're going back to work and everybody's working as normal. A lot of factories are back to their normal pace. That being said, ePacket, the actual service to send products from China all the way to the rest of the world, that is called ePacket, or you can Google it if you don't know what that is, but you probably know if you watch this channel. That is massively delayed. Some delays up to 10 to 12 days extra than what it normally took. So if it took you 3 weeks to send out a product to the United States, now it's actually going to take even 5 weeks to send that product with ePacket. So I suggest for now, and for the next couple of months or even years, actually just remove ePacket from your system and use trusted suppliers. For example, oberlo, CJ Dropshipping, HyperSkew, UDroppy, the ones that I talked here. And if you want to learn more about how to find those people that can actually ship your product faster, you can check here the eye icon for my live event that I did yesterday on that specific topic and a lot of different topics that we talked about in dropshipping. But I highly consider you just leave ePacket alone, and everybody that tells you use ePacket, just take this product, use ePacket and send it to the US, is probably doesn't know that much about the actual situation and just wants to sell you a program or some course for you to use. Now, for some overall financial rules for you, I'm not your financial advisor, or do I pretend to be, but what I highly recommend you do is, one, always keep cash high. The most important thing for your business is to actually have cash, money. It's not investments, it's not assets, it's money in the bank account. The second thing is negotiate everything. And the third thing is cut your losses quick. what this situation personally has taught me, the whole pandemic and the whole coronavirus thing has taught me, is that I always need to have some protection and some money there to feel safety. If I start spending a bunch of things, that's why I never have Lambos, I never have expensive like villas or anything super expensive, because I like to keep a massive load of cash in order to protect me from a pandemic or something like this. Obviously, I'm not prepared for a pandemic, but I was preparing for a big event or something that happened in my life, maybe an accident or something. I can pay for it, and there's the money there. So you always need to be prepared, keep your cash high, and cut your losses quick. That applies both to when, for example, you're hiring somebody to do your Facebook ads, or you're hiring somebody to help you with whatever in your business, and they're not really producing really well for your business, or they're just wasting your money. Cut them off, fire them. Second thing, if you're wasting money on ads, make sure to cut your losses quick. For example, if you're spending $3 to $4 for a click on Facebook and you should be spending $1, cut off that campaign, cut off that ad, and make a new one. Cut your losses very, very quick. Keep cash very high, and always have what I call a runway, or what people call a runway. It basically means how much money do you have in your bank account, how much money do you have disposable if everything just disappeared. Let's say the internet disappeared and YouTube disappeared and Shopify disappeared and everything. How much money do you have to live with the money that you currently have available? That's called the runway. So you need to analyze that, and you should have at least 3 to 6 months of runway, 3 to 6 months of living expenses, or even more. So if you have less than that, keep cash high. Just keep stacking cash. Don't buy anything stupid. Even if you're making, I have one student who's doing $8,000 a day, and he's not buying anything stupid. He's just putting it into a bank account. Already has a lot of money in there. He's putting more and more and more. And that's what you really have to focus on in order to be prepared for a big event like this. For the overall picture about the future of Shopify and dropshipping, selling almost essential or essential products that have a massive amount of value as compared to anything else, branding your store properly, your company properly, and hiring people that are actually going to help your business, cutting your losses quick, keeping your cash massively high, and also using better shipment options. ePacket has just basically gone to shit, and it doesn't matter anymore. So if you use ePacket, just forget about it. Just use a better source of shipping. Start your journey to running a highly profitable Shopify business by clicking that first link in the description and booking a free discovery call with either me or somebody in my team. We'll go through the steps to how to build the right strategy for you so you can grow your business to the next level in 2020 and beyond, and know exactly what to do to get to that point. If you want to learn exactly how my students are hitting consistent $1,000 days and profitable $1,000 days, make sure to click that video that's going to pop up right here. It's going to be a video that pops up right here. It's a live event that I did with my students here on YouTube. If you want to watch that, click that video. It's an hour long. I know it's a little bit long. There's no pitch, there's no course on it, but if you want to watch it, it's right there. It teaches you absolutely everything I know of hitting $1,000 days, $30,000 months, $100,000 months, and so on with your Shopify business. Make sure to subscribe down below. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, that like button, and comment automate for our special giveaway. I will see you on a discovery call and on the other video in the next one.